Welcome back to my dark corner of this sick world.
Oh, turn it off!
We're looking at Robo Vampire, and don't be fooled by the optimistic DVD case. Here's the reality. Looking less like Robocop and more like the low-budget silver cousin of Red Dwarf's Crichton. Despite the title, he's not a vampire. He's fighting Chinese vampires. The hopping is accurate to tradition, but does make some of the fight scenes look like folk dances. Still, the vampires look okay. Emerging from coffins filled with snakes. And one terrified guinea pig. So far, so ridiculous. But the question you'll find yourself asking most in Robo Vampire is...
Who are you?
There's a lot of characters and a lot going on.
Who are you?
And I'd be lying if I said I understood the plot, but I can give you some of the broad strokes.
Oh, fuck.
Drug lord Mr. Young is having a problem with the police, so he hires a magician.
He'll train vampires to deal with him.
David Simon is still kicking himself he didn't use that in The Wire.
Please, bless our drugs.
The drugs are smuggled inside vampires' coffins. Which is a brilliant idea, but is disrupted when...
How can that be a lady ghost?
What a dumb way to get information across.
How dare you take my lover's corpse towers and turn him into a vampire beast? Now he is condemned to a living death, and we can never be together in the afterlife.
Everybody keeping up?
But he is from the east and you the west. How can you explain it?
This just became the undead, drug-dealing Romeo and Juliet.
A marriage. A vampire and the ghost.
The magician agrees to help the couple.
All right. But from now on, you must both the baby.
Robot be damned, this is the film I want to see. But now, a drug agent gets into a tussle with vampires. And winds up in a hospital in which the only medical equipment is scales. And so...
Since Tom's dead, I want to make use of his body to create an android-like robot, Mr. Glenn.
Well, that's a perfectly normal request, and one you can absolutely drop into a movie 25 minutes in with no foreshadowing whatsoever. The Robo Warrior is the ultimate weapon in fighting vampires. Because he's the only one with a gun that can hurt them.
Are you sure that even machine guns don't cause no harm to him?
Although he is susceptible to bazookas. Oh dear.
I'm afraid he's short-circuited.
Yeah, some sort of wiring issue. That was my first thought too.
Not that serious.
To be honest, I have my doubts about Robo Warrior's tactics.
Drop your weapons in 15 seconds.
Please do not shoot me during those 15 seconds.
Let me tell you that nobody ever escapes from me. Now Sophie's got company.
Elsewhere, the drug war rages on. Isn't it terrible when you die in an uncomfortable position? That's better. In this half of the film, the drug enforcement agents haven't employed a flying cyborg. And the bad guys don't use hopping vampires. It's almost as if there are two films clumsily stapled together.
My God. Why?
About 70% of this is a standard action movie. and it syncs up with robots and vampires as seamlessly as taking scenes from Harry Potter and splicing them into Platoon.
Expecto Patronum!
This explains the number of characters, the incomprehensible plot, and the fact that I don't even know where this is taking place.
Leave me alone.
It seems to be in the jungle. But then suddenly jumps to the city for the slowest chase scene since the creeping terror stalked a stationary car. But you don't care about this any more than I do. What happened with the vampire and the ghost? Well, after some undead slow-mo playing hard to get, they finally get down to it, but their love scene is broken up by Robo Warrior.
Don't kill us, we love each other. You can kill us, but wait till our love's consummated.
Please, somebody remake this film, but without the robot.
Thank you, vampires. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. If you'd like to subscribe to our channel, click here, or for more reviews, take a look over here. There are 2 sort of sequels to this film. Would you like us to review those as well? Let us know in the comments below.
Robo Warrior calling headquarters. Send helicopter at once.